back to the very special Pencilish Animation Weekly Recap.
Yes, welcome back. So this is the recap that we do every week, and it's myself, Tom Bancroft, and
Ansley Bancroft.
And I am an industry animation vet of 35 years.
So we've heard I am one as well.
And you're a 3-year animation vet.
Yes, and if I look extra tan today, it's because we're going to Key West this weekend.
That's right.
Ow, ow, ow.
Big trip this weekend.
Yes,
we're looking forward to it.
We're super excited. I leave tomorrow, but you have to be lame and work, so he doesn't come till Friday.
Yeah. And we're doing wedding.
Can't believe people work around here.
Wedding venue shopping.
Yes, hoping to leave with a wedding venue.
Oh my gosh.
One can only hope.
I'm saving money, guys.
Yeah, we'll put our Venmos below.
Everything back here must go. Anything you want.
Stop. Stop.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, welcome. I know you're tired. You've had a big day.
Yeah, I literally just put down the stylus from the day job, and here we are.
Well,
so,
thank you so much for giving us this time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am. I'm donating my time. For
Yeah,
all of you.
we just feel so blessed to get these 30 minutes with you.
But here's the thing. I love animation, so it's not too hard to get pumped back up to talk about animation.
No. We know your time is valuable.
Oh, thank you. It is. It's very valuable.
Oh
By the way, when you sat down, I saw you were eating some leftover Halloween candy. Anybody out there
Yeah,
still
I just
have
had like 4 of
Halloween candy left?
Probably gonna have a 5th right after. I might drop in like the mid shoot. I might like sugar crash.
You got a wedding coming. Better watch it. Oh,
You can't say that stuff anymore.
I can't
No.
anymore. What do you mean?
Well, you shouldn't be saying that in the first place.
Oh, was that an old man rude thing?
Yeah. So, our first article is from Deadline.
Oh, big news here.
Massive, dare I say.
Mm-hmm.
The Light of the World teaser feature animation from X Disney talents tells story of Jesus Christ through teenage John the Apostle.
Yeah, that's quite a title.
X. It sounds like you were kicked out.
Yeah, this is about me, actually. So I love this. This is our first article where it's about us. It's about Pencilish. It's about me. It's about the film that I'm directing right now. Mm-hmm. We just dropped our trailer. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, you guys need to check out the link below. It's so cool.
And
it's so well done.
Let's tell a story. So the trailer dropped with a movie. It's called The Greatest
Christmas Pat. You have a hair poking out right there.
Okay. Well, see, now look, you just got me back. You can't say those things these days.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. So
the greatest Christmas.
That's old man ever. Hairs. They're coming out.
It's
everywhere.
like your eyebrow went down to here.
Yeah, I can fix that
crazy.
later. We don't need to go into it right now.
Sorry, it's staring at me.
Can't see it on
I
the
can't
camera.
stop looking at it.
Yes, you can. Anyway,
the
Light
greatest
of the World.
Christmas pageant ever.
The trailer came out with the greatest Christmas pageant ever, and the way that works is you have to pay money to get your film put onto
right. Did you watch the movie too?
I did. I stayed for the movie. Yeah, it was good. But what was fun was you came. We kind of snuck you and your fiance in, Justin, and then we had my other daughter Ellie. She snuck in, and
she paid.
As many, about half my family came and that could come. And I went with Tony, my brother, and his wife, Renee.
And he's art director on the film.
He is animation director.
Animation director on the
film. He'll take both titles, though, if you give them to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a very big moment. We kind of just sat there and waited for the trailer to come up. And, and then the audience really
It was really cool.
So I have a cool video from it. I'm going to post it on my Instagram.
When are you gonna? I've been waiting to repost.
I had to wait. There was like a Deadline had an exclusive on it. So
right.
Anyway, hopefully tomorrow I'll put that up.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
It was really cool, guys, and it was just so cool to see. It was a proud daughter moment because I know you've had like all of your films in theaters, Lion King and all that stuff, but first off, this is your first time directing.
Yeah.
A feature film.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that, but like this is the first time I've been able to like really remember it.
Yeah.
And
you were pretty young.
It was a really cool thing. And I could tell you're really proud of this project, and it has a close place to your heart with it being a Christian film. So
It does.
it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was sentimental, had me all teary-eyed on my way home, you know me.
And
And
yeah, you're a crier these days.
I know I love crying, but it was really good, and it's so well done, and I could tell the crowd was like, whoa. It was actually, I felt like, put in the right theater. That was a lot of younger people.
Yeah.
It almost seemed like a big church
It
group.
was weird because we were the only ones in the theater, and we did come about 10,
With, like,
15.
2 families.
We had 15 minutes early, and then all of a sudden it was like
It was one
church
whole group.
bus
I think it was like a
showed
church
up.
group.
Yeah, it was. It had to have been a church group because
I mean, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
because the film we were being released with, they weren't there for the trailer necessarily. I don't think at all. They didn't know about it, but they were there for the film, the greatest Christmas pageant
Yeah.
ever. But that's by Dallas Jenkins, who's the creator of The Chosen. And if you guys watch The Chosen, that's obviously
right.
like a story of Christ.
Yeah. Was
really-
it a Christian film?
Really well done. The film had faith elements to it. Yeah, faith friendly, I think is how you'd put it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
faith
Well,
adjacent.
faith adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was the perfect crowd, so you guys honestly got your money's worth because it's going
Yeah.
to the right eyes.
Yeah.
Well,
So we put the money out for that, and it seems to be paying off. The trailer is now online, so if you go to YouTube and just search Light of the World trailer,
what's the view count at?
it's doing really well. I don't.
Really?
It's getting a lot of comments. That's the great thing. It's like, well, it may not be like a Marvel movie as far as how many people are, liking it and watching it. Sorry, that's the dogs.
It's at 22K. Yikes.
Is that bad?
I mean,
For two, it came out the other day, right?
one day ago.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it should be more.
but how many comments does it say there?
Oh,
Like I
sorry.
said, the comments have been really, really good, and
237.
so that's a lot of.
Oh my
comments.
gosh, it starts deep.
Yeah.
I was homeless, got into drugs, went into prisons. Then I got to know Jesus. He changed my life. Now I make 22K weekly. What does he do? Are you hiring?
Hey, hit this link to find out how you can make up. I know it does sound like an ad, but that's a lot of money a week, isn't it?
No, actually, what do you do for a living and are you hiring?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, wow, this is a cool comment. A Bible movie that's as good as Prince of Egypt. I'm all for it.
Yeah, there have been a lot of people comparing it to Prince of
Which
Egypt.
is crazy because we were saying that really early on.
Yeah.
It does, they have, similar character designs.
It's got some vibes. Got some of the vibes.
Some
Yeah.
sleigh vibes. Absolute sleigh.
Anyway,
Well-
lots of comments, and that means a passionate. It's a smaller crowd, obviously, but a passionate group. So I love
Yeah,
that.
this is
Yeah.
amazing.
That's the kind of people that will spread the word when it comes out. So
It's true. And
Yeah.
if there's anything to know about us Christians, we love a good film.
exactly, don't we?
Well, super excited for you.
And we don't
Muscle.
get many of them.
I don't know. They're all the rage lately.
I'm just saying, a lot of bad Christian movies out there. But
Oh, yeah.
put it in the comments if you have a favorite Christian film.
What's yours?
See how that goes. What is mine? Well, right now it's Light of the World for sure. But
You can't say
well,
that.
Passion of the Christ. It's so hard to, not pick that one. That's
Redeeming Love.
really well done. Oh,
I was
Redeeming Love?
Love.
well, you like the book, but was the movie good?
Not compared to the book, but I bet if I watched the movie and didn't read the book, I'd be like, this is great. It was
Yeah.
still good.
Okay.
The acting could use more, but they didn't choose me, so that's on them.
Okay. Topic number 2.
Okay. New reports claims that Arcane is the most expensive series in animation history.
Wow.
Actually, this
I believe it.
article is piping hot.
Whoa.
Like-
With tea?
Piping hot with tea.
Oh.
The hottest tea you've ever touched.
Oh, wow. Why?
Okay, so first off, let's start with the original tea. It costs nearly $14 million per episode
What?
to produce and market.
I heard about this story. I don't know the amount. That is an amazing.
14 million an episode.
Wow.
Then it goes on.
And it's a 22-minute episode, I think, half hour-ish.
Yeah, and they
I don't
did
think
just
it's an
announce. I don't know the time. I
Yeah.
can't say I've ever gone.
Okay.
Not really my style.
But at that price, it really doesn't matter. It's a
no,
half
like
hour or an hour.
honestly, it could
Honestly.
be 4. Like
14 million. That's getting close to what we spent on our feature film.
No, that's what I'm saying. They
Like,
could make a film.
Our Light of the World is a $20 million film. That's 14 million for one episode. That's nuts.
Yeah, so
Wow.
their second season comes out this week on Netflix, and they've announced that it's their last one and it was set up to be a 5-series arc.
5 seasons.
5-season
and they
arc.
Cut it back. Wow.
Well, yeah, obviously
Yeah.
they wasted it all in 2 seasons.
That's stupid money.
Yeah, so it says, details on the finances of the show came from Variety. The total cost of the show's 18-episode 2 season run at $250 million
Dang.
for 18 episodes.
Isn't that $250 million?
I mean, yeah.
It is.
That's
nuts.
math.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I did that. That was me.
Yeah, per the story, the first 9-episode season exceeded $80 million, while the upcoming season cost closer to $100 million. On top of that, Riot spent $60 million of its own money to promote the first season of Arcane, which, according to Variety, was exponentially more than a studio would typically spend for a show it isn't distributing, and far more than Netflix itself spent. It's literally piping hot tea.
Wow.
And it continues. It won Annie Awards.
Sure.
But at what cost?
It's like they made gold bars.
A large cost.
And they were like,
actually.
What do you think of our gold bars? Oh, we'll give you some prizes for that.
Yeah.
Here's an Annie Award.
Yeah, so it kind of says that the issues and reason for the high price tag, which insiders said ballooned down to the labor-intensive approach and delayed script deliveries, as well as the gaming company's inexperience in linear entertainment production.
Yeah.
For the record, it put this in parentheses. For the record, the series produced by French animation studio 15th. So it's like poor animation production, and then in parentheses it goes, for the record, the production company is this. I'm like, yikes.
Well, no, they're not saying poor.
As well as the gaming company's inexperience in linear entertainment. Inexperience.
I know a little bit more about that. Let me just give a little backstory on that. Because I'm friends with Melinda Dilger, who is the producer of Arcane. And so she was brought in to, what's the company again? Riot Video Games, to help steer this ship and get it on track. They had put millions of dollars before she showed up. And that's part of the high price tag. And then she helped kind of get it on production. So I do know that.
Did she though? Like, how did they still spend that much this second season?
Well, they're hinting at.
They actually spent more than they spent last.
Before Melinda came in and kind of got it on track. And they're also saying when Melinda came in, they got with Fortiche, and Fortiche knew what they were doing too. So they're not saying Fortiche doesn't know what they're doing. They're saying before that.
Okay, as an outside reader, if I didn't know that, it's written that way.
I know, but I just that's why I'm trying to clarify, is that there was a point where people did know what they were doing, came in, and they started getting it on track and making the show that we saw today that actually finally came out and looked beautiful.
No, I'm sure it must look beautiful.
Wasted a ton of money before that for a good year or two.
Well, it says the series will likely end up losing money for Riot. Netflix is said to have paid Riot a $3 million per episode license fee for worldwide distribution rights. And then it says that
$3 million. They made $3 million per episode. Is that what it is from Netflix?
From Netflix for licensing.
Wow.
It says our ambition. Mark Merrill from Riot, the co-founder, said our ambitions in entertainment haven't changed. We are never intending to operate like a traditional studio with traditional timelines. We did change as we learned more. Was our expectations of ourselves. We realized that getting it right takes a lot more time than we'd originally expected, and so we recalibrated. This is probably her getting involved.
Yep.
Our department. Output goals and teams with that in mind. So it kind of is just like going to show that like they just like really didn't know what they were getting themselves into, and I feel like they were just really ill prepared.
Animation's hard, and it's
and
not
I think
for the
they thought they could just do it.
Hard. but it's also expensive and it's slow. But this is like so far to the extreme. Here's the other part, and I'd heard this story. I won't say it was from Melinda, but from other people at Arcane, on Arcane, was that they were a video game company that was making just a ton. They were printing money. It was the heyday, and
Right.
as the video games kind of slumped, and they started to have layoffs. But they started the Arcane project when they had just tons of money coming in.
No kidding.
And they were just wasting money. Honestly, just wasting money.
Well, to be able to like
so-
be approved for that amount of money, like obviously.
But here's the other
Because
thing.
who in their right mind would
We just
approve
heard
of
that $3 million was given to them for every episode.
Yeah, but that
Had they
doesn't matter
made
in
that-
16.
Had they made that show to they could have easily made that show for $1 million to $2 million an episode. That's a ton of money for most people.
Well, you got to consider it as marketing. Too,
And
but
made a
still.
profit. Yeah, that's true. There was
And made
lot
$1
of-
million profit.
But not spend so much on marketing. Also, they could have easily made all 5 seasons. They could have easily had a hit show that actually was financially viable.
Well,
so
it kind of ends with like.
it's, shame on them. It was just wasted money.
Well,
after wasted
and
money.
like they had such a big fan base that I bet it's gonna really hurt by not getting to see the 3 more.
Now I will say, in fairness, we haven't even said this. The show looks amazing. It is groundbreaking. It is.
Right.
It's the Spider-Verse of TV shows.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Yeah, I know, but
Like literally, I don't feel like
But
that says much now.
that all
knowing what
sort
they
of
spent.
Yeah. I mean, they could have spent a third of that and still had that show look that good, I think. So that the amount of waste and money that was put into this is just, it's sad. So
It's really sad. It kind of just ends with like they're refocusing on gaming, where it
basically,
already generates.
we're getting out of the animation business.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Where it already generates billions in revenue through its League of Legends multiplayer online battle area
Yeah.
game.
Well,
I do have a lot of friends that love that game.
yeah. Well, and this was I don't know if you know this, Arcane was a spinoff of League of Legends.
I did know that.
Yeah, okay.
From you and Cameron.
Oh.
Cameron like loves it, and he saw that you interviewed the Arcane person,
Mm-hmm.
and he thought it was so cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we've interviewed one of the 2
You did a
creators.
Bancroft Brothers.
Yeah, podcast.
Anyways, it sucks for y'all, but at the same time, y'all did that to yourself. So like, I don't really pity you, but like, I'm like, I wish you could have figured it out. I also just like don't understand how you can't one episode in be like, oh no, we've really messed up and change the pace before
Right.
like
How do you
2
keep
seasons
doing it?
deep.
Right.
They spent more on season 2 than season 1.
Yeah.
So I don't really, that doesn't really, no offense to your friend, but
Well,
it doesn't really
and
make sense to me.
Here's more tea. They let her go. Yeah, somewhere in the toward the end.
We
of
should get her on the
season
animation
2.
podcast. I bet she has stuff to tell.
She's got tea. You bet
She's
she
piping
does.
hot. Oh my gosh. That's what we need to do
now,
is bring
I
people
will
in
say
and have them
she-
spill the tea.
Don't mourn for her too much. She's a wonderful person, by the way. She went on to do what is it, Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Oh, she's
And
doing okay.
She just got an Emmy award for that and stuff like that.
Good
so
for her.
yeah, she's doing very well.
She deserves it. I don't know her, but I feel like she does.
She's great, Melinda Dilger.
Awesome. Well, good for her. Obviously, it wasn't the right place for her. And this environment sounds toxic by the way that they're explaining it. And I don't know who was getting all that money, but it probably wasn't her. So
The creators we met and Melinda, they were awesome. So it's, I hate to like blame them. I think, honestly, it starts at the top. And I would just say the leadership was just, crazy with money.
imagine their
Didn't care.
conversations like compared to ours at Pencilish. Like they were probably we're like, hey, do you think like
We're
we
like
could
nickel and
yeah,
diamond.
do you think we could squeeze out like maybe one more second? And like they're like, can we get 5 more million? And they're like, yeah, like let me. Do you want me to direct deposit?
We all want to go to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
In
yeah,
China.
of course. Let me send you to Nobu. Yeah.
I don't know what Nobu is.
Oh my gosh.
Is that Avatar?
You literally know nothing. It's like a world-renowned culinary experience.
Oh.
There's one in Las Vegas. There's one in LA, I think. Extremely expensive. All the rich and famous people go.
Okay. Put in the comments if you've ever heard of Nobu. Okay.
Everybody here has heard. If you haven't heard of Nobu, you obviously aren't a foodie.
No, I guess I'm not. Yeah, I'm too. Look at me.
You're so frail and petite.
Yeah, I'm so thin.
You're so thin.
Right.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm not because I ate too much candy.
I didn't say that. I
No,
did
you
not
actually
say
like
that.
literally did.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You look awesome. Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sucks for y'all. Sorry,
Article
Arcane.
number 3.
This is another trailer, but I wanted to bring it
here
up
we
because
go.
you, I think, have gotten yourself a little bit in the limelight in the mix of this.
I have?
Yeah, you're like coming for Disney's throat and like messaging on all their social media platforms about it.
Did
Okay,
I tell
so
you
let me
about
say.
that? Okay, anyway.
I've seen it on the Instagram. First off, you're way
saw
too
it?
famous. Yeah. You're way too like famous on social media as like a Disney animator to be commenting hate on the Disney
On
page.
the actual Disney page. That
Anyways,
might not be smart.
Article 3, Disney debuts Mufasa, the Lion King trailer at D23 Brazil.
Yay.
So check out the trailer if you care. I don't personally. But did you want to like explain what was going through your mind when you thought like to play with like the big guns?
So they posted the trailer on Instagram, and I made the mistake of sharing my feelings,
And
like the rest of the world does.
Wait, hold up.
In fairness,
You messaged like on like you commented on their thing and you're like a top contributor or something, so it puts you to the top. You put this like hateful comment and then you go and take it and you put it on your story with the whole message as well.
I was appalled. So, okay, obviously, Disney, I love you. I really do. We've had great times together.
Sometimes I wonder myself.
We made some good movies together. I hope that we're always going to be friends.
I don't feel like you guys are.
Obviously, we've grown apart a little bit, and I haven't always agreed with all your choices. And so
I don't think Disney's watching. You don't have to really talk to Disney.
I feel like I feel sensitive right now, and I want to share this with Disney. So,
okay, sorry, you have the floor.
but you made a film called The Lion King, and it was based off of the original Lion King that I worked on, and we loved, and we poured so much of our heart and soul into it. And then
You're literally gonna make me cry. Actually,
you kind of made. You are a crier. And then you kind of made this CG film. By the way, you called it live action. It's not live action. It's a CG
Wait, they said
film.
it was live action?
Oh, yeah. They
I
still
didn't see
refer
that.
to it as the live action Lion King.
How is it live action?
It's not.
Oh, the Lion King. Oh.
I'm talking about the Lion King remake. It was shot for shot of the same movie, right? And that bothers the heck out of me. And then they looked real. You took all the emotion out of their faces. Excuse me. I'm drinking coffee.
That was gross.
You took all the emotion out of their faces, and then so that made it feel.
They looked so ugly.
It was just like funny lines and situations, and it was beautiful. There was some great animators that are out there that worked on it. No critique on you. Really fantastic animation, especially on that first film. Fast forward to Mufasa, and I see the trailer.
How many times do we have to say this on this show? Quit while you're ahead.
I know, right? It looked like AI to me. I made a comment that this might be Disney's first AI film.
Yeah.
I have no facts to back that up. And honestly, now I do think I stand
It actually
by it.
looks like butthole. I'm not gonna lie. It literally is so bad.
I'm sorry, Disney.
It was disgusting.
I didn't raise her right. Sorry, I hope that didn't
No,
hurt your
you
feelings.
did raise me right. That movie looks ugly.
So I do think the animation is a step down from the first CG animated Lion King. It doesn't look. Not only is there not very much emotion, even though that's what all the critiques were for the first film. Everybody said that, and I don't feel like there was any change made to get more expressive.
It was changed opposite.
Yeah, you need eyebrows, honestly. That to get emotion out of an animal character, you just gotta have eyebrows. And I know it's a fake; they don't really have eyebrows, but anyway, you kind of need them. So, long story short, my comment was about how this probably has AI in it and that kind of a thing. And
What,
I do feel
have
a
you
little bad.
received any response?
Oh, I got a lot of likes. A ton of liked my comment.
Oh gosh.
And honestly, I haven't.
I wonder if it got deleted.
I tried to delete it honestly because I felt bad, and then I guess you can't delete a comment, right?
Yes, you can.
On somebody else's.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
You have to slide to the left. Hey.
I might have to go back and do that.
You have to slide to the left.
But just so everybody knows, I feel a little bit bad about it because you don't want to say unsubstantiated, and like you said, I do have a background with the company, so. But
yeah. Anyways,
if you worked on the film, congratulations, and
congratulations. It looks terrible.
It's gonna be a wide release. We actually wanted to put our trailer, speaking of
my
out of the world,
gosh,
onto the Mufasa film. It wasn't my idea, but they said because it's gonna be the #1 kids film of the summer. Honestly,
really,
summer 2025. Yeah.
Oh,
it was super wide release.
I can't even.
Oh no, of Christmas, I guess. Because we'd be putting our trailer on their film. So yeah, it'd be around Christmas or so that it comes out.
I don't really know how to explain it, but if you look at the characters, I get where you're coming from with the AI because something looks like it's not like tracking. Mm-hmm. I don't really know how to explain it. It's really jumpy, and also they look gross. Like I feel like there's a reason like you shouldn't be making like Pumbaa and Timon like real life. It's because they're like really ugly in real life. Like those animals aren't cute.
No, they're not.
Like there's a reason they were animated.
Pumbaa especially, yeah.
Well, in the Timon they made him like all like the hair like looked like he had never bathed, which he probably hasn't.
Yeah, he's kind of shaggy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, shaggy's a good word. I don't know.
They took the cuteness out, honestly.
Oh, they took it out. All right. Yeah. They lost it.
Yeah.
It's so far gone. I haven't found anything cute to like find, and like it's pretty terrible. Which is so the opposite of the Lion King. So it's really lost.
But here's the thing: the first one, Lion King, made over $1 billion. I mean,
Chance the Rapper sang in it. So did Beyonce, but Chance.
Oh, okay. Anyway, made a ton of money, so it's not a surprise that they come out. And I do like that this one's fresh. It's a new story, not like the other one where it was just retelling the same film. This one's a new story, and so I respect that. Anytime they're going to do
No, I agree with that.
Storyline, that's worth a try.
Well, then let me ask you this: what did you think of the Beauty and the Beast live action?
Same thing. It was a step
There was
back.
a lot added in.
No. I mean, they went back to the original
gay
story.
Characters,
a little bit. Oh.
And then they made like one dress as a girl and like it towards the end.
I think I remember that. I was just saying more for the story, but yeah.
Felt like it kind of steered from the story.
But the objects in that, Cogsworth and the Lumiere, they did not look good at all. Really overdone. Lots of detail. You can hardly see their facial expressions.
Yeah.
So I have my own critiques.
I love Emma. What's it? Emma Watson?
Yeah, I thought she was great. Emma Watson was good.
No, I don't think it's Emma Watson. Oh, it is Emma Watson.
I think it is, yeah.
Love her. She was built for that role. Anyways.
Emma Watson. But then the Beast, he wasn't that great. Yeah, so I thought the best one was one of the first ones they did. What was the Cinderella one?
I thought Ariel
Cinderella?
was pretty good.
It was just called Cinderella.
I didn't see it.
That was, I thought, one of the better ones because they added to the story. It wasn't like just a strict retelling of the animated one.
I never
Lily
saw that
James is in it.
Yeah.
It was good.
I haven't seen it. I liked the Ariel.
Hey, why don't you put in the comments what was one of your favorite Disney remakes of one of the classic films?
And what's one of your favorite Disney
Pinocchio
originals?
with Tom Hanks, maybe?
What? I never even heard of that.
It was on Disney Plus.
It didn't even go to theaters?
It was so bad. Yeah, so many of them have been bad.
I'm hitting my sugar crash.
I know.
It's time for us to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So I can go eat more candy.
More candy. I'm going to have some too.
Yay.
Because body positive.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
At least body positive person.
Thank you guys much for being here with us.
We love you.
Don't get me in trouble. This is so hard for me.
You're going to get canceled.
Ah.
We love you tons. Have a great weekend. Hopefully we're coming back with a wedding venue. I'm going to pick the most expensive one. Bye.
Be sure to subscribe to the Pencilish Studios YouTube channel.